Hello and welcome. My name is Tina Walcott. I'm the owner and designer at Rygon Headwear. I'm very excited to be with you here today to introduce to you our first ever virtual trade show. My background is Danish, so it does come very natural to me to incorporate into my collection some unique key elements from the Danish fashion world. To me, less is more, so you will see in the designs that they have like very much a minimalistic look. Today I'm introducing to you our luxury brand, Before Dark. It's very much an upmarket collection, kept at a very reasonable price point. So now I would love to introduce to you some of our designs for this coming season. Today I got Lauren with me. She is our lead model for this year's collection and have been in a few years now. And today we'll do a little bit of a show and tell. The first hat that I would like to introduce is the Ecuadorian Paname. Just like a brief history, the weaving technique of creating these hats is quite extraordinary, and it is produced in the small villages in Ecuador. The ladies are plaiting this very, very thin, fine straw. If you're ever to buy a hat, this will be the hat that you would buy because it'll be a classic piece in your wardrobe in years to come. It will just never go out of fashion. And as you can see in Lauren, it just looks beautiful. This is the bleached Garcia. One of my other favorite pieces in the Ecuadorian range is the Longoria, and in the caramel color. And that also comes in a bleach and a natural color. And it's just that color, the caramel, is just really beautiful. It's really rich and it works beautiful. So the next style I would like to talk about is the oversized Capolin. Now you can't really go past these. These are very classic, simple pieces. They can work for you if you go to the races, or you can put them on and create the boho look that is so in at the moment. So this is the Rosario in the mocha color, and it's just beautiful. Now these hats also work incredibly well. They can fold up. So you just fold them like this, over like that, and you can simply travel with them in your bag, just in they go, and they come back out and they're fine. So it's a really good feature for these hats. The other thing that we offer for our collection is that, and this is our signature, they're all adjustable. So these hats have a little simple drawstring, so if the hat is kind of not quite your size, you can just adjust it with a millimeter or two and tie it up like you tie your shoelace, and that's often all it takes to just create the perfect fit. And that's just a really, really unique feature for these hats. The next style I would like to introduce to you is made out of an abaca straw, which is from the Philippine Islands. It's related to the banana leaves, and it's a palm tree. It's a beautiful raw material. These hats has also been infused with a Japanese wire, which will allow you to create more look in one. So here we have the hat just simply with a wide brim and a beautiful little bit of a bling trim, but it looks really elegant. And what you can also do, you can roll the sides of the hat and you will create more of a cowboy look. But again, if you don't feel that is what you want on the day, then even a more uneven look is still, you know, quite sophisticated for this style of hat. The other colorway we have is the more of an olive green, and this hat has a beautiful, beautiful leather trim on it. And again, you can roll the brim, you can have a wide brim, and it can be a little bit more uneven, which is what Lauren is wearing right now. So the next material we're using in this year's collection is the Madagascan raffia. Now with the Madagascan raffia, it is important, I feel, to use the raffia that's not actually completely dried. So when the raffia is being prepared to be used in the crocheted weaving of the hat, it dries like it's hanging on a clothesline. And we actually use here at Rygon Headwear, we use the raffia that still has a little bit of oil contained in the straw. If you use the really dry raffia, then the hat sort of breaks really easily and it becomes a little bit brittle and it's not as comfortable to wear. But raffia really works well when used crocheted into a hat. This is a very classic piece with a beautiful trim on it. I have experimented a little bit with colors, and the other color that I love for the raffia collection is the new mushroom color. And again, this is a beautiful hand crocheted cowboy hat with lace in the crown. The hat is also infused with the Japanese wire. So again, you know, here it's featured as a cowboy hat, but it can also again become more of a wide brim hat with a little bit of an uneven brim. But you know, for some people, cowboy can be maybe not exactly their look, so they have the option of creating a different look with this style of hat. I have this other color that I have, which is more the chocolate color again, but it also works really well. This cowboy hat, the brim is a little bit shorter than what I normally use, but it just makes it, you know, really easy to wear with a lot of different outfits, and it works really well. We have also introduced in this year's collection an old rose color, which I just love. So this is the old rose, which is new for us, but really a winner for this year's collection. We have done it again in this style, where it's more like the whole hat, but it just looks really elegant and just a beautiful color for this year to embrace the hot summer days. We've included a few visors in our collection as well. With our visors, the same as with the hats, we always try to make them adjustable. So with this one, it just has a Velcro in the back, and you can just sort of put it on and put it to your size with the Velcro at the back. And you know, again, a very versatile piece that can be used, you know, if you don't like to wear a full hat, then you know, the visor is your option. One of the other new materials we've been fortunate to work with this year is the Japanese glazed fiber. It has a bit of a lesser price point than the Ecuadorian Paname, but it's just a gorgeous material. It has a really good bounce, and it works extremely well in for the hats. And again, a very classic look with a simple leather trim on the hat. It's very nice. We have another very casual look for this sort of style, and again, it's just this hat we can completely fold up again and put in your handbag, and it just has a little plaited trim with a bit of leather going through. And to travel with this hat, you can simply just again fold it over like this, and you can, you know, put it in your handbag, and it's adjustable like all the other hats. So some of the other hats in a collection is the trilbies. The trilbies are still very in fashion, and they're very suitable for ladies, smaller ladies or smaller head sizes. They prefer to wear hats not as big, so the trilbies are very suitable for them. Some of my trilbies in this year's collection are a little bit more edgy and will speak a little bit louder and suit a person who, you know, feel comfortable wearing that. But we got a number of other trilbies. This one is a crocheted raffia with a little pattern created on it. So that's also really stylish and looks beautiful. The other ones that's very popular is the colors. Like this one has like the turquoise color. And again, this year we have added, you know, the rose, so that sort of, you know, is a little bit of a story that goes there, and there's different colorways to choose from. One of the other features that I just want to inform you about is that a number of hats actually carry a rating of 50+. So what that means is that our hats are sent down to a lab in Victoria. They test the hat and whether they block out the UVA and UVB light. And if they do so, we get like a certificate for these hats, and we can then promote them as being a UPF 50+ hat. So a hat really should be looked upon exactly as a sunscreen. So for this hat, for example, it's a raffia hat, It is UPF 50, it's been tested, and it's also adjustable, and it's a very classic, elegant look. So for those of you who are concerned about the best possible sun protection, you can definitely find those hats in our collection. So the best beauty tip I can give you is to always wear a wide brim hat. It will protect your skin from the harsh Australian sun. I have really enjoyed putting the collection together and showing you a few of our pieces today. We do have a lot more on our website. Feel free to call our customer service team or even myself if you need further assistance. And then I hope to see lots of you out there this summer wearing our hats.